Islander in the north of India, and it's always been famous for the amount of cricket gear that's made here. But then it became even more famous for producing the first Indian cricketer ever to take a test hat-trick, and we're going to go and pay him a visit. After 4 months on tour, Harbhajan had not long parked the car when the cricket show came calling.
Come on, show you.
Upstairs?
Upstairs.
Great, all right, let's go. Off you. This is the house where Baji, as he's known, grew up with his 5 sisters. His roof garden overlooks what is a quiet street by Indian standards, but more importantly, a very private one. Yeah, so you'll get down here and play a bit of street cricket?
Yeah. This is my own place. Nobody bothers me here. I can walk, I can do whatever I want to do. See, there is some cricket going on there as well. This is where we used to put our wickets.
Yep.
The ballers there. That was that pink house. That was our boundary.
The pink house was the boundary? Right.
Yeah. Only allowed to hit straight. If ball goes to somebody's house, that means you're out.
You're out. This is Harbhajan's hood, the spinner's sanctuary. When he waves to the neighbours, they see a skinny little street-fast bowler, not a test and one-day star.
So for them, I'm still same boy, whether I play cricket or not. For them, I'm...
You're still Harbhajan, the kid playing in the street?
No, for them, I'm Sonu. They know me as a Sonu.
Sonu.
Yeah. For them, Harbhajan Singh is somebody else who plays there on the TV.
When he played in the recent series against Pakistan, Harbhajan had waited 14 months between tests. You got dropped after the West Indies, didn't you? Didn't you take 5 for in your last test?
Yes, I did. 5 for 13. I think that was the best spell by any Indian. 5 wicket in 4.5 over by giving 13 runs.
So what did you do wrong?
I think I bowled really well. That was the reason.
He is used to mixed fortunes, ever since a loving but firm father, Sadev, packed him off to a cricket academy for 3 years at age 13.
Few times I actually ran away from that place and came back home.
Did you really? Yeah. You ran away from the academy?
Came back home.
You're just homesick, as you call it.
Homesick, yeah. And again my dad took me there and told them, okay, no, he will stay here, look after him.
Selected for India as a schoolboy, Harbhajan played 8 tests, was dropped and ejected from an academy. But all that was nothing compared to the news of his father's terminal cancer.
Even when he was in the hospital, he was like, I'm going to get better and you're going to get back into the side and I'm going to come and watch you play live. And he never watched me playing, live. He have seen me playing when on the TV and all, but he was always wanted to go with me on tour and watch me playing, live. But couldn't happen. But I'm sure he'll be watching it from somewhere.
Sadev left a tiny metalworking business. With no idea how to run it, Baji sold the machinery for peanuts. He had to find husbands for 2 sisters and look after his mother, according to custom.
It's not like when you're 18 you can go and do whatever you want to do and you go... See, I lost my dad, then I was the only guy who was earning and I have to look after my family, my home, I make sure that there is food, there is everything, for them. And at one stage I was thinking of leaving the cricket and going away after my dad passed away.
6 months later, in March 2001, he was back in the test team. Day 1 in Kolkata began with Australia giving Harbhajan a hammering and finished with what he aptly calls the turning point of his life.
And in the air, and got it! Can you believe that?
Then I got my hat-trick, that day. It was really special. I was still thinking whether I'm dreaming or what. Just because I never took 5 wicket in the test match before, and that was my 9th game. I was playing in, and after 1.5 years, which I didn't play for India. That was my comeback series, and there was a lot of pressure on me, to cement my place and all. So everything went so well, after that first session.
Harbhajan has 55 wickets in 7 tests at home against Australia, but was carted here 4 years ago after arriving injured.
When he's gone for him, and that's a big one. That's a massive...
He'd like to change that. But India's display of new aggression during October's one-day series is pretty much the way he's always played.
things were going on when we played them in India. A lot of talk and all, but our media brings a lot of things, unnecessary things in the media, and we shouldn't have brought in the media, and there were a lot of unnecessary things have come out, and yeah, but this series I would particularly say that we should play in the spirit of game, and we shouldn't go away from our limits and just play the game and enjoy it. Come inside, please.
Pretty impressive.
Bargie's psychedelic bedroom is part Austin Powers, slightly Bollywood and very personal. It's decorated with a mix of family and cricket memories.
And that's my special friend Sachin.
Yep.
And yeah, this is winners Lords at Lords 2002. And this is another test series we won in England.
And what about a wife at some point?
Wife at some point, yeah. At some point, I don't know when is that point is going to be. But yeah, I think I should in a year or so. In 1 year or so. Not years.
But no time at the moment.
No time. I'm married to cricket.
It's difficult to see Harbhajan ever leaving the street where it all began.
When I came back after that series, Australian series, the whole street was packed. From
The
there,
whole street?
was packed.
After your hat-trick series?
And so were these places. Well, people everywhere. I don't know where they came from.
It isn't always about cricket. Little Ninu has become part of Harbhajan's household, coming from a nearby family too poor to support her. India's less fortunate are an ever-present life lesson for a local boy made good.
I've seen a lot of people, you know, on the street side, and they don't know where the next food is coming from. See, if they are happy and if they can live their life, we should be always thankful to God, you know, what He have given us. We are so lucky.